Welcome to New York Yankee Baseball on WINS radio home of the New York Yankees. Today, the New York play coverage of the Yankees' West Coast trip here against the Seattle Mariners. On the mound for the Seattle Mariners will be Rick Honeycutt, the left-hander, and on the mound for the New York Yankees will be Ron Guidry. The Mariners come in with a record of 5 wins and 14 losses, while the New York Yankees come in with a record of 6 wins and 11 losses. For today's game, the Seattle Mariners made a trade. They acquired catcher Ron Hassey from the Cleveland Indians. He is on the disabled list, but he'll be available in the Saturday and Sunday game. So the Seattle Mariners making a trade at the end of April, trying to improve their chances. Here are the lineups for the Mariners. Julio Cruz will lead off, batting second. Batting second, the third baseman Randy Stein. Batting third will be the center fielder Rupert Jones. Batting fourth will be the designated hitter Willie Horton. Batting fifth, the first baseman Bruce Bochy. Batting sixth is the right fielder Leon Roberts. Batting seventh is the left fielder Tom Paciorek. Batting eighth, the catcher Larry Cox. Batting ninth, the shortstop is Mario Mendoza. For your New York Yankees, Willie Randolph will lead off, batting first at second. Batting second, the designated hitter Oscar Gamble gets his start today versus the lefty. Batting third, the catcher Thurman Munson. Batting fourth, right fielder Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth, the third baseman Craig Nettles. Batting sixth, the left fielder Lou Piniella. Batting seventh, the first baseman Chris Chambliss. Batting eighth, the center fielder Elliot Maddox. Batting ninth, the shortstop Bucky Dent. Again, just before we start, this is the New York Yankees Alternate Universe 1979 replay, where we also make trades, we'll make acquisitions, and also let the computer make their deals too, as they made their first deal of the season today, and it happened to be with the team I'm playing against. So we'll see how Ron Hassey does with this team tomorrow. The Mariners are 5-14, as usual, young, struggling, early major league franchise against a Yankee team that should be playing a lot better, but have played better of late, and Ron Guidry has been one of the better pitchers. So we'll see if Guidry can propel this Yankee team to hopefully a series win before returning home to play against these same West Coast teams. Let's go ahead and get to the field as we use the Mariner Blue Dice as we start the game. Willie Randolph will lead off. Randolph hitting .333, has 4 doubles, 3 home runs, and 10 RBIs. Rick Honeycutt on the year, getting his warm-ups in his 0-2 for 3 ERA, 16 hits over 15 innings, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Rick Honeycutt considered to be their best pitcher, a young left-hander. Cox puts down the sign, Honeycutt with the pitch, and we're underway. That is going to be a line drive to second base. Oh my, Cox. That is Julio Cruz with the that is Julio Cruz with the play, makes the stop. So Cruz right there. 1 away, and here's Oscar Gamble hitting .241, 3 home runs and 5 runs batted in. Left-handed hitter Gamble. Cox puts down the side. Rick Honeycutt looks in, and here's the pitch. That will be a strike him out on the inside corner. Gamble cannot believe it. Home plate umpire punched him out for the second out. It's 2 outs here in the first. As we're going in this ball game, let's give you the umpires here in the Kingdome. Greg Kosk is your home plate umpire. Jerry Neudecker at first. George Maloney at second, and Bill Deegan is at third. Hope you're up late with us, folks, as this game is a 10 o'clock start on the East Coast. And here is Thurman Munson. Munson is hitting .247. His batting average is starting to come up. 2 doubles, a triple, 3 RBIs. Got a great game in Oakland before Yankees head off to Seattle. Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt from the windup. Here's the pitch. And that'll be a ground ball to third, hit by Stein. Giving him money. Stein comes up and throws him out to Bochy for out number 1. So that is the end of the inning. Yankees go 3 up, 3 down. Let's go to the bottom of the first inning. Yankees nothing. Mariners coming up to bat. For the Mariners, again, it'll be Cruz, Stein, and Jones against Ron Guidry. Guidry is 2-2 on the year, 2.79 ERA, 25 hits, 29 innings, 15 walks, way too many, 31 strikeouts, and only given up 2 home runs. He'll pitch to Cruz, Stein, and Jones. Cruz hitting .338, no home runs, 4 RBIs, but has stolen 10 bases. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry looks in. Lefty, the switch hitting right-hander. 3. 9 is a fly ball, shallow center field. Maddox is there, comes in and makes the catch for out number 1. And now batting for the Seattle Mariners. Late call, late lineup pushing here. Rudy, talking about bad news Bears. Randy Stein hitting 154, 1 home run, 1 RBI. Great power versus left-hander. So the Seattle Mariners thought they could get Stein in there and maybe generate some offense. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry looks in and the pitch. And that is a strikeout on the inside corner. So Stein swung at it. That slider went away from him and he whiffed at it. 2 outs in the first, and here is Rupert Jones, young-looking center fielder. Yankees have some high odds on him, possibly coming to the Bronx. Hitting .227, 4 doubles, a triple, and 3 home runs, and 12 RBIs. Lefty on lefty. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry looks in. Here's a pitch to Rupert Jones. Struck him out. Another strikeout for Guidry, his second of the ball game. And Guidry has a 1-2-3 inning. We played 1 here in Seattle. New York nothing, and the Seattle Mariners nothing. WINS Radio presents the New York Yankees, radio home of the world champion New York Yankees.
Me and Ghost.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, we welcome you all in for an exciting Yankee game. Part of the broadcast.
Who has 78 arrests on their record?
And now here's Reggie Jackson in 236, 3 doubles, 2 homers, 6 RBIs, left on left. Jackson struggling. He gets his power up. Chris Cox puts down a sign. Honeycutt looks in and the pitch. 6-8 fly ball, shallow right field. But Roberts is there, comes in, makes the catch, and it's out number 1. So big out for Jackson. So here is the third baseman, Greg Nettles. So Nettles, the hitter, Nettles is starting having a little bit of resurgence. Again, power is still not there. Hitting .219, a home run, 5 RBIs. We looked at this Yankee team a lot earlier. They have really not been hitting. Nettles getting some good hits, good key hits in some tough spots. Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt looks in and the pitch. And that is a ground ball headed to the third. Stein's got it, picks up and throws him out. And that is out number 2. So 2 outs here in the second. There's left fielder Lou Piniella. Piniella hitting 186, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. The Yankee team is on very low gas right now. They're having a hard time getting runs scored. Cox putting down the sign. Honeycutt looks in and the pitch. That is going to be a base hit center field for Lou Piniella. So Lou gets a base hit center field. He's on first with 2 outs, and it will bring up the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. Piniella not no threat to steal. Bhakti will hold them, opening up the hole between first and second. Chambliss the hitter, hitting .217. 1 home run, 3 runs batted in. Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt from the stretch and the pitch. And that is going to be a line drive for a base hit for Chambliss. That will go down the line. Chambliss will stop at first. Piniella will go all the way to third, first to third. And the Yankees have runners at the corners with 2 men out as Chambliss slaps one to right field. So at first and third with 2 outs, Yankees now will send up the center fielder, their newest acquisition, Elliot Maddox, with Mickey Rivers on the IL. The Yankees needed a center fielder to go get it and have some offense in them. Maddox with a .214 hitter, no home runs, 3 RBIs, most of his time with the Mets. Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt looks in. First and third, 2 outs. Yankees trying to get something going, and that is a fly ball left field. Pachorik is there. He'll come right in on it. He is going to make the catch to end the inning. Yankees strand 2. That's been their motive. Let's go to the bottom of the second. New York nothing, and the Seattle Mariners nothing. Just to let you know, the New York Yankees will be returning back home to WPIX TV this weekend with both games on Channel 11 on Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. So Willie Horton comes up bottom of the second. He is your designated hitter. Hitting .361. He's finding his fountain of youth. 3 doubles, 3 triples, 1 home run, and 10 runs batted. He had a great 1979 season, actually. Guidry looks in, gets the sign. There's the pitch to Horton, and that's a strikeout slider on the outside. So Guidry not afraid of Willie the Who, and throws a fastball by him, and that's a 1 out here in the second. So Willie did not see a Who, and here is Bruce Bhakti, an excellent-looking hitter, hitting .284, 2 home runs and 8 runs batted. And he is back to the left-hand side. Munson puts down the side. Guidry from the windup, and here's the pitch. That'll be a ground ball down the second. Great play by Randolph. Sets himself and throws a strike. What a play there by Randolph. Bakhtiat hits all over the place. But no, Randolph snuffs it out and throws him out for out number 2. And now here's a tough hitter in Leon Roberts. Roberts hitting 254, 2 home runs and 6 runs batted in. We'll see what Roberts does. He has a lot of power, especially against left-handed pitching. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry looks in. Here's the pitch to Roberts. And that is going to be a base hit down the line for Leon Roberts. That will go all the way. No, it's cut off by Piniella. He will turn around and throw a strike back in, cutting Leon Roberts down to a long single. So Leon Roberts, with 2 outs, gets on board and will keep the inning alive for Tommy Paciorek, another young-looking, good-looking left-handed hitter, hitting 200, no home runs, 2 RBIs, only been up 15 times. So it looks like he has not been kind of used by the Seattle coaching staff too much. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry looks in the wimpy. Here's the pitch to Paciorek, and that is a solid drive. That is going to be deep drive to center field. That could be trouble to the wall. Let's see if Elliot Maddox can get to it. It's over his head. Let's see if Robert wants to run and score. He will try it. Maddox gets the ball in the dent. Here comes the throw to plate. Not in time. He'll score. So a scoring double for Paciorek, and the Mariners lead it 1-0. So this partisan crowd here in Seattle, here to probably see the Yankees also, are up in roaring cheers. Mariners lead 1-0. And now here's the third baseman, Larry Cox, hitting 200, no home runs and 1 run batted in. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry from the stretch, and here's the pitch. And that's a walk. And Ron Guidry, his first start of the year, had all those walks. And now you can see he's losing his composure a little bit. First and second, 2 outs. And now here is Mario Mendoza. He is hitting well below the Mendoza line. 20 at-bats. It's like 1 hit, hitting .50. First and second, 2 outs for Mario. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry from the stretch. First and second, 2 out. Pitch to Mendoza. And that is going to be a popped up straight to first. Chambliss is there. He'll call off Guidry, who came over, and will make the catch. The Mariners strand 2, but they get 1. We go to the top of the third. Seattle 1, New York Yankees 0. Here on WINS, home radio, home of the New York Yankees. Top of the third, Dave Gardner. How you doing? Welcome aboard. Welcome to 1979 New York Yankees. Now go to the top of the third inning. It'll be Bucky Dent, followed by Willie Randolph and Oscar Gamble. Right, left against Honeycutt, the left-hander. Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt looks in. Dent hitting 218, 1 home run, 3 runs batted in. That is a 2. That's a popped up the third. Stein is going to come in on it. He will call off Mendoza, make the catch, and there's 1 away. So 1 out here in the third, and the Yankees will now bring up Willie Randolph. Randolph lined out his first time up. Rick Honeycutt looks to be a very fine left-handed starter. Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt looks in, and the pitch. And that will be a ground ball headed to second. That will be Julio Cruz. So Cruz has it. Let's see if he's able to make the play on it. Goes to a right, throws, got him. Good play. Great play by Cruz. Good play there by Bakhtiat on the other end. 2 outs in the third. Here is the left fielder, Oscar Gamble. Gamble 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt from the windup and the pitch. That will be a fly ball right field. This stadium does have good. When you hit a ball out far, it can go. Roberts is back at the track, makes the catch, and it dies. Yankees go 1, 2, 3. Let's head to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Mariners here on WINS, home radio, home of the New York Yankees. Again, the Yankees will return back home to WPIX TV. It will be a 10:30 start tomorrow night, Saturday night, and then it will be a 4 o'clock in the afternoon start Sunday as the Yankees conclude their West Coast road trip. And then Julio Cruz with a batter. He is the leadoff hitter. He flied out his first time up. Mariners lead 1-0 here, bottom of the third. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry looks in to Cruz and the pitch. That'll be a strikeout out. Cruz down on strikes. That is strikeout number 4 for Louisiana Lightning. So those who have not seen Louisiana Lightning before, tuning into the radios tonight, are hearing Ron Guidry really you can really heat up the glove with Munson behind the plate. Here's Bill Stein. He struck out his first time up. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry looks in. He gets it. Here's the pitch. And that will be deep fly ball left field. That could be deep. Bill Stein against Guidry. He was there, especially versus lefties. Back goes Piniella. Back, and gone. And Bill Stein homers the left field, and the Seattle Mariners have taken a 2-0 lead. Going, gone, goodbye. So Bill Stein gets a long home run. Mariners now lead 2-0. And now here's Rupert Jones. So Munson puts down the sign. Mariner fans on their feet. Here's a pitch from Gator. And that will be a ground ball hit to short. That is hit at Dent. Does Dent make the stab on it? He gets it to it. He'll straighten up and throw a strike to first. Got him. That's the second out. Good job there by Dent. Chambliss came off the bag enough, stretched, and got the second out. Here's Willie Horton. Struck out his first time up. Has been one of 4 Guidry punch shots for today. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry looks in. Here is the pitch from Gator. And that's a strikeout for Willie Horton. Again, does not hear the who. So Horton strikes out for the second time. He is Guidry's 5th victim. But Bill Stein, show me the money, gets a long home run. We go to the 4th, and it's 2-0 Mariners. We go to the 4th. Munson, Jackson, Nettles, the bat for the Yanks here. So the 4th inning coming in. Hello, Doug Hunt. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Kingdome. Munson followed by Jackson and Nettles. Munson 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time, but Honeycutt seems to be in control. Cox puts it on the side. Here's the pitch to Honeycutt. And that's a base hit to right field. Munson went the other way and smacked it the other way. So Munson with a base hit to right field. Roberts comes up with it, and Munson holds that first. So Munson keeps his hot hitting alive, and here is Mr. October, number 44, Reginald Martinez Jackson. 232 hitter, 2 homers, and 6 ribs. So Jackson comes in. They need a ball lightning right now. Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt working from the stretch and the pitch. And that is going to be a ground ball to short. Let's see if they get it, but they hit it at Mario Mendoza. Mario Mendoza, it's up in the hole. Let's see if Mendoza can come up clean with this. He'll kind of fires, throws. He gets the 4. So Jackson will stay at first, beats the runner, and they get the run. They at Cruz for the easy 6-4 play. So the fielder's choice goes 6-4 in your scorebooks at home. 1 out in the 4th, and here's the 3rd baseman, Greg Nettles. Again, Nettles and Jackson both need to start hitting for power. Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt from the stretch. Lefty on lefty, and the pitch. And that will be a line drive down the line. Bhakti with a nice play. Oh, what a play by Bruce Bhakti. He played the line perfectly, and there's 2 outs. Mariners are also without their normal everyday, I believe, first baseman Dan Meyer. He's on the IL, and he'll probably return after this series. Lou Piniella was the batter. There's 2 outs, and the Mariners did trade for Ron Hassey today. Like a player to be named later, prospect. So the Mariners got a really nice young-looking catcher. So here's Piniella, 1 for 1, singled his last time up. Jackson at first with 2 outs. Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt from. That's a foul ball as he sends it out of play. And Piniella just he hit one down the line, just foul. Piniella wanted that one back. Cox puts down the sign. Here's a pitch from Honeycutt. And that is going to be a fly ball in the center field again. Rupert Jones patrols out there real well. He kind of keeps Patrick and Roberts. He has control the entire field. They're not that good. Rupert Jones, on the other hand, is really good and makes the catch. to end the inning. The Yankees do not score. They strand one. They've gotten 3 hits through 4, but the Mariners still hold on to a 2-0 lead. WINS, home of the New York Yankees. You listen to this game right here on our radio dial. Again, New York Yankees will return back to WPIX Channel 11 this weekend for games against the Mariners Friday, Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. So here's Bhakti's batter. Bhakti so far in the game is 0 for 1 to ground out. 2-0 Seattle. Munson puts down the side. Guidry with the pitch. And now he popped it straight up. That's a major league pop-up. Randolph is going to waves off Bucky Dent and makes the catch for out number 1. Boy, he had to make sure the ceiling didn't eat that one. 1 out here in the 4th in the Northwest. And here is Leon Roberts. He singled and scored the Mariners' first run back in the 2nd on an RBI double. So Munson puts down the sign. Guidry with the pitch. And that will be a ground ball. Heads to short. Oh, good play by Dent. He eats it up. He gets it, throws it across the diamond to Chambliss. Out number 2 in the 4th. So 2 outs, and here is Wimpy. Double under RBIs last time up. So Bachar comes in. Again, like we said, he's a young-looking, scrappy-looking hitter. Again, he's not getting a ton of playing time, but you think he should. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry looks in. Here's the pitch. And that will be a struck him out. Bachar swung over the Guidry slider. That's 6 punch-outs for Gator. And we go to the 5th. It's still 2-0 Mariners. Yankees trying to keep themselves afloat here. Mariners up by a deuce here in the 5th. And again, this Yankee team is struggling to find their way in April right now. And again, they'll go into May again against these same West Coast teams as they'll return home for a 3-game series. All the games on TV against the Oakland Athletics. So here's Chris Chambliss. He's 1 for 1 in the ball game. He singled his first time up, but the Yankees again stranded 2. That's been their motive this year, not getting clutch hits. Rick Honeycutt has been looking strong so far. Cox puts down the side. Here's a pitch from Honeycutt. 2-10 is going to be a fly ball in the center field. Rupert Jones is there. He literally will camp in under it, pop the tent, and make the catch for out number 1. 1 out in the 5th for the Yanks. And here's the center fielder again, Elliot Maddox. Came over in a big trade with the Mets this past week. If you follow my community tab, I did post it there. As Elliot Maddox, along with Pete Falcone, will give the Yankees some pitching depth. Coming over for Don Hood and Dick Tidrow. Computer agreed to it, so I went ahead and did it. So Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt, here it is. And that is going to be a ground ball. The second, again, that is Cruz. So Cruz comes up with it. Cruz will get it. Let's see if Cruz is able to make it. He moved to the hole. He gets it, cuts to his feet, throws to first, and got it. A nice play there by Cruz. The Mariners defensively are not good, but they are getting breaks right now. They're heading to the players who have very good, better than normal defensive metrics. So the Mariners are getting to them. When the Mariners are definitely not sufficient are left and right field, but so far they have not been challenged yet out there. That's when the Yankees can take some advantages, but they have not found them. Here's Dent. He's 0 for 1 with a pop out. 2 outs here in the 5th. Yankees going meekly here in the Northwest, putting you all sleepless in Seattle, so to speak. Cox putting down the sign, Honeycutt the Dent, and the pitch. That will be a little Texas leaguer. Let's see if it has some eyes, as they say. It is caught by Mendoza. So Mendoza makes the nice catch, and the Yankees are down in order. 3 up, 3 down. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th. Unless the roof implodes, we have an official ball game. Seattle 2, and the New York Yankees nothing. Cox, Mendoza, and Cruz to bat for Seattle here in the 5th. Guidry working his 5th inning of work. Again, giving up an RBI double to Pachork, and then a long home run to Bill Stein. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry looks into Cox. And that will be Cox hits a drive to deep left center. This one is probably not coming back. Left field, Maddox, Piniella, back. Oh, baby, it's gone. So a home run there by Cox. And the Mariners lead it 3-0. So not the start the Yankees wanted with race today. That's the second home run Guidry's given up. And the Mariners go up by 3. 3-0. So Larry Cox goes going, gone, goodbye. So now here's Mario Mendoza. Munson puts down the sign, Guidry to Mendoza here. And that's a strikeout for Guidry for the second time. First time on Mendoza. That is strikeout number 7 for the Gator, but doesn't do you much good if he's given up 2 long balls so far. 1 out in the 6th, and here is Cruz. Cruz in the game, 0 for 2 strikeout. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry looks in the Cruz in the pitch. And it'll be a strikeout for Guidry. So second time Cruz is down on strike, and that is strikeout number 8. So Guidry struck out 8 and 5 2/3, and here's Stein. He has struck out and hit the long home run to left his first time up. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry looks in. Here's the pitch to Stein, and that will be a line drive base hit in the gap. And Stein will have his second base of the ball game. He will try for 2, but will hold up there. So long single for Stein, and now runner on first and 2 outs. It will bring up Rupert Jones, the center fielder. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry left on left, looks in. Oh, foul ball, did not release the other dive. Let's see. And the pitch. That will be a ground ball hit to short. Again, that's dead. Good thing they have Bucky out there. Once I just jinxed them. Ball hit right at him to his left. That could be a tough play for Dent. He stops and pivots. No, not in time. That's going to be an infield hit. So Dent had it. He pivoted, then he couldn't make the throw. And now the Mariners with 2 on and 2 out in the 5th. And it'll bring up Willie Horton. He struck out twice, but he's due to hit a hoo here. So we'll see if Ron Guidry can control Willie here. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry from the stretch. 2 on, 2 out. Pitch to Willie Horton. And that is a fly ball center field. I think he swung out ball 4. Maddox will come in on it. Comes in, makes the catch. And the Yankees get out of the 5th with no further damage. But they add 1. Let's head to the top of the 6th. Seattle 3 and the New York Yankees nothing. Seattle 3-6-0. The New York Yankees 0-3-0. Top of the 6th here at the Kingdome here at the Northwest. Fine game here, folks, we have here. The Yankees trying to get in this. Their offense not doing a lick. Randolph, Gamble, Munson trying to do something here. Rick Honeycutt has gone full speed ahead so far. Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt with the pitch. And that will be a ground ball again in the right side hole. Let's see. That is Cruz. We'll see if Cruz can come up with it. He snuffs it out. Comes up, throws. Got him for the out number 1. Another nice play by Cruz. So 1 out in the 6th. Here's Gamble. Gamble 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt looks in. Yankee designated hitter in the pitch. That ball is going to be deep right field. Back goes Roberts. Way back. And this, folks, is going to be out of here. Home run. Oscar Gamble. Holy cow. As Oscar Gamble crosses home plate, Munson gives him a high five, and the Yankees are back in this game. It's 3-1. I believe that was the 4th home run of the year for Gamble. And hey, Oscar Gamble, this buzz for you. So at 3-1 Mariners here in the 6th as Gamble goes downtown. So now here's Munson. Honeycutt now, let's see what does to him. Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt from the windup. Here's a pitch to Munson. And Munson hits a drive to deep left center field. This could go deep. Munson, can it go? I think it is. Jones runs out of room. Out of here. Dead center field. It's out of here. Munson and Gamble go back to back and go to my John Sterling in a belly to belly. And the Yankees cut the lead to 3-2. So Munson gets his first of the year. And the Yankees have cut the deficit now to 1. And here's a guy who can go back to back to back. Reginald Martinez Jackson. Did this Yankee lineup finally break through? Cox puts down the sign. Honeycutt from the windup. Here's the pitch. And that will be a fly ball left field. Pachorik, I think, may have stumbled a bit out of the box to get this one. I think he misjudged it in the Kingdome roof. We'll see if he's able to make the play on it. Pachora comes in. He's going to come in. He does not get it for a base hit. And already the Seattle Chief may make Honeycutt out of this ball game. So with Jackson on, Nettles the batter, I think we're going to see a new pitcher here for Seattle. Honeycutt had some start, and all of a sudden it went the old crap on him. I hope we don't see Shane Rowley here. I mean, yes, he's a good pitcher, but I wonder what they're going to do. Let's see what the Yankees do. Here it goes. Let's see what happens. And it's going to be another Stein. This time it's going to be Randy Stein. Oh, goodness. Not a pitcher you want in this ball game. His first relief appearance. 48 hits over 41 innings on that season. Gave up 7 ding-dongs. And 3 are represented on his card. So bingo, bango. Nettles comes up savoring what's on his card. Cox puts down the sign. Stein looks in and the pitch, and that is going to be deep to right field for Nettles, and he may have given this Yankee team the lead. It's going to be off the wall. It's off the top of the wall. Jackson did not hustle out of the box. That's typical of Jackson. Let's see if he can score off this. Jackson around third. Are they going to hold him? No, it is just a straight double for Nettles, and Jackson had a hold. It two-hopped the wall. It was a ground rule double. Oh, a break against the Yankees. Second and third, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Seattle leads 3-2. Stein just got hammered on that one. So now here's Lou Piniella. Piniella hitting 197. He's 1 for 2. He's trying to get the Yankees the lead here. Mariners playing the infield in. Cox puts down the sign. Stein from the stretch. And that is going to be a pop to second. Oh, Piniella wants that back. He throws the bat down in disgust. Cruz is going to call off Bhakti. Nettles has to hold and makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. And now here is Chambliss, and he savors what Stein offers against left-handed pitching. We'll see if Chambliss can maybe find some love here. 2 outs, bottom, the top of the 6th. Mariners lead by a run. Cox puts down the side. Let's see if they walk Chambliss or not with Maddox on deck. And they do. How about that? They do walk Chambliss intentionally to bring up a better opportunity for Elliott Maddox. Maddox hitter who hits righties a little better. So Maddox is 0 for 2. A fly out and a ground out. So the Mariners making choices here. Cox puts down the sign. Stein working from the stretch in the pitch. This will be a ground ball. Oh, the shortstop. No, they went to a new pitcher. The roll will not count. How about that? So the Mariners will go with the new pitcher, and that will be Wayne Twitchell. So Wayne Twitchell, I think a former Philly, 2 innings of work, giving up 2 hits, and he's atrocious. Only 14 innings of work and 11 hits. And he has control issues. So we'll see what Twitchell, a right-hander, does in this case. The pitch to Maddox. Bases loaded. The ball did not count as they waved it off to make the pitching change. Bases loaded, 2 outs, giving Maddox a chance. Cox puts down the signs. Twitchell on the pitch. 5-7, fly ball right field. Either way, it was an out. Oh, my. Roberts will come in, make the catch, and the Yankees leave the bases loaded. Oh, my goodness. Opportunities. The ground rule double, that could have been a run. We go to the bottom 6. Mariners 3, Yankees 2. Wow, what a ball game so far. So our PR department has told us Rick Honeycutt went 5 1/3, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. No walks, a strikeout, gave up 2 kabooms. Both the Gamble and Munson, Stein and Cox have homered for the Mariners in this home run fest here in the Kingdome. 3-2, bottom of the 6th. Bhakti followed by Roberts and Pachork. Left, right against Ron Guidry. Guidry still out there, had a long inning to rest. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry looks in the Bhakti and the pitch. That'll be a strikeout for Bhakti. That'll be strikeout number 9. So now Guidry comes out with a new lease, only down 1 run. So here is Leon Roberts. Roberts, the hitter, 1 for 2 at a single, back of the 2nd. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry looks in and the pitch. That will be a little liner base hit for Leon Roberts. Gets it through the infield. A 3 on a single. Runner on first and 1 out. And the Yankees and the Mariners have a man on. Here is Tom Paciorek. Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. That's what Hawk Harrelson used to call him in the booth. So Paciorek, 1 for 2, RBI double back in the second. Munson puts down the sign. Guidry from the stretch. Runner on first and 1 out. And the pitch. And that'll be a walk. Ooh, and Guidry cannot believe it as he's fighting now with the home plate umpire, and that's nothing you don't want to do. Yankees might have to look to their bullpen here as Larry Cox comes in. He likes to see left-handed pitching, and so does the next 3 guys after that. So Yankees are probably going to go to their bullpen. So let's see what Bob Lemon does. This is a little early outing for Gator, but the Yankees have to stay in this game. And they're going to bring in Ron Davis. So Ron Davis will make an early appearance here and taking Guidry out in the 6th. So Davis comes in, gets his relief, gets his throws in. He's 0-1, 3.48 ERA, 12 hits over 10 innings. He was kind of upset over the Stoddard signing, but he knows his position is bullpen. So Munson puts down the sign. Davis to work from the stretch. First and second, 1 out, and the pitch. That will be a walk. The Cox. So Cox walked, who normally likes lefties, and Davis, he worked the walk against him. So now that's a big issue now. So now the home plate umpire, there's Bob Lemon, and he just got thrown out this ball game. So Bob Lemon is gone with the bases loaded and 1 out in the 6th inning. Bob Lemon gets to get ready for Saturday's game as he will go back to the dugout. So now here's Mario Mendoza. Yankees are saying to play the corners in. You know what? Mendoza is such a poor hitter, hit under 200, of course. We'll probably bring the infield back. So we're going to bring the infield back. So set the infield back, we will. So with the infield back, they're going to try for 2 on Mendoza. Ron Davis on the mound. Bases loaded, 1 out. Munson puts down the sign. Davis working from the stretch. He looks in, has great power of the pitchers, Ron. Here's the pitch and a foul ball. And for Mendoza, I think he liked that one. He could have been into a double play there. You don't want to do that. But he fouled it off, and that stayed in foul territory. He was dead. So Munson puts the sign down. Davis again from the stretch. Bases loaded, 1 out. And he hits a line drive to the shortstop. But Becky, they went to a pinch hitter. Wait a minute. Hang on. Oh, he went to a squeeze. Oh, the Mariners with the bases loaded went to the squeeze. Holy crap. So Mendoza decides to squeeze, which I didn't think about. The infield was back, caught him off guard. Davis's only play was the first, and the run scores. So they basically go to the safety squeeze there. Mariners go up 4-2, and it looks like the Yankees are falling apart intellectually in that dugout. I'm sure Bob Lemon would have made a better choice out there. But with the bases loaded, the infield was brought back, and Mendoza dropped the bunt down the line. Runner on third came charging. Only play was the first, and Mendoza gets an RBI. So we'll re-roll with 2 outs. And here is Cruz. That will be a single to center field for Cruz. And the Mariners just got the runs back they left. A base hit to Cruz to center field. We'll see if they score Cox from it. And they're going to try to send Cox. How about that? They're going to try to send Cox from second. Here comes Cox. Throw to the home. It's got him a million miles out. So Cox was gunned down. But the Mariners scored 2 in the 6th, and all of a sudden they got their 3-run lead. It's 5-2 Seattle. And then the Mariners will keep Wayne Twitchell out there, a veteran right-hander. He'll pitch to Dent, Randolph, and Gamble. 5-2 Seattle. Seattle getting a 2 spot in the 6th inning. Appreciate you here on a Thursday evening. Again, the Yankees trying to see if they can get a win here before they finish their weekend off. 5-2 Seattle, a run in the second, run in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 2 in the 6th. Has given this improbable Mariner team 5-8-0. The Yankees are 2-7-0. Yankees, since their inception here at the Kingdome, have struggled with the Mariners at Seattle. So this is one time we're not surprised. The Yankees kind of coming up a little short here. Cox puts down the sign. He should stay in and pitch, and does. Dent is 0 for 2, and here's the pitch. And now you fly ball left field. That, again, is Pachorik. He stays out there. That's going to be a tough play for Tom. Let's see if that's over. That's going to be over his head. There's no way Pachorik is coming up with that one. That's over his head for a double. So Bucky Dent doubles as Pachorik did not play that well. Again, I think he's in there for Meyer. And Pachorik just totally misplayed it. So Dent's on second. I think his normal position is the first baseman, but they love the first baseman at Bhakti. So Pachorik is kind of left without a position. So Dent's on at second, nobody out, and the Yankees are back in this again because of the Mariner defense. Here's Willie Randolph. He's 0 for 3. Line out, couple ground outs. Randolph's been one of the hotter Yankees, but his average has been tumbling a bit. Cox puts down the sign. Twitchell from the stretch and the pitch. That will be a ground ball to third. I think Willie swung at ball 4 there. Let's see if he's able to get to this. This is Stein. Let's see if he comes up with it. He's over to his left. Comes up, pump, throws. And he got him with the runner holding at second. So now here is Oscar Gamble. 1 for 3. A long home run his last time up back in the 6th inning. That was his 4th of the year. The Yankees are depending on Gamble with his opportunities to get big booms like he's had. Cox puts down the sign. Twitchell from the stretch. And that is a line drive down the first baseline, but Bruce Bhakti was right there. Holy cow. What a play by Bhakti. Oh, a little bit lower, and Gamble celebrates a little bit. 2 outs in the visiting 7th. There's Thurm. Thurm has grounded, singled, and hit his first home run of the year, hitting .263. Cox puts down a sign. Twitchell from the stretch. Runner on second. 2 out. Pitch to Thurman. And that will be a fly ball right field. It's like Wayne Twitchell did his job. Leon Roberts will come in on this. He's not tested against his range, so Roberts in on it, makes the catch, and the Yankees go down to the 7th. Hey, folks, let's go to the 7th inning stretch. Seattle 5 and the New York Yankees 2. Bottom of the 7th here at the Kingdome. Seattle 5-8-0. The Yankees 2-8-0. And let's look at some statistics so far. Stein 2 for 3, a run scored, an RBI. That's including a home run. Rupert Jones 1 for 3. Leon Roberts 2 for 3 and 2 runs scored. Pachorik 1 for 2, an RBI double. Larry Cox 1 for 1, run scored, RBI. That's solo home run. For the Yanks, it has been so far. Gamble 1 for 4, run scored, home run. Munson 2 for 4, run scored, RBI, the home run. Jackson 1 for 3. Nettles 1 for 3. So they're getting hits all over the place. Pinella 1 for 3. Chambliss 1 for 2, and Dent is 1 for 3. Wayne Twitchell's gone inning at third, 1-hit ball, looking really well. Ron Davis 2/3 inning after Guidry went 5 1/3, 7 hits, 5 runs all earned, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, but he gave up 2 home runs. So now, folks, let's go to the bottom of the 7th. Seattle leads 5-3, 5-2. Munson puts down the sign. Ron Davis now on the mound. Here's the pitch, and if that was a good thing against Guidry, that's probably a walk. Fly ball center field, so Davis pitched to him real well there. Maddox is going to be there and makes the catch for the first out here in the 7th. So here's Rupert Jones, 1 for 3. Munson puts down the sign. Davis from the windup, here's the pitch. And that's a fly ball right field. He just got under that one. That could have been trouble. Jackson will back up to the track almost and makes the catch. Boy, this park has good travel to it. Jackson makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Here's Willie Horton. He's 0 for 3, a couple strikeouts. So now it is Willie Horton from Ron Davis to Willie Horton. Munson puts down the sign. Davis looks in and the pitch. And that will be a walk to Horton. So Horton walks with 2 outs. So Ron Davis, again, struggles a little bit. Now it brings up the first baseman, Bruce Bhakti. Good-looking left-handed hitter. And we'll see what he does here. We'll see what they keep Bhakti in there. On deck are guys who want to see left-handed pitching. So you don't want to throw a lefty in here. Munson puts the sign down. Davis looks in and the pitch. That is a fly ball center field. Perfect time for that. Perfect pitch for Davis. Maddox is there. He'll wait for it. Comes in, throws the glove up, make the catch, and the Mariners are done in the 7th. Let's head to the 8th. Seattle 5, New York Yankees 2. WINS, radio home of the New York Yankees. Top of the 8th, New York 2-8-0, Seattle 5-8-0. Chris, how you doing? I am thinking Bochy. Bochy Baki heard both ways. Bochy's like the coach for the Bochy's a coach from the Giants. Spelled B-O-C-H-Y. His name is B-O-C-H-T-E. I believe it's pronounced Bach-D. But could be wrong if I am. 5-2 Seattle, top of the 8th. 2-8-0 for the Yankees, 5-8-0 for the Mariners. Jackson, Nettles, Pinella, left, right against Wayne Twitchell. Still out there for the Seattle Mariners. Cox puts down the sign. Wayne Twitchell looks into Jackson. Here's the pitch. And that'll be a strikeout for Jackson. So Reggie down on strike. Swing and a miss. 1 out in the 8th. And now here's Nettles. Nettles 1 for 3. Big double back in the 6th. And again, Yankees need to take advantage of the porous Mariner defense. Cox puts down the sign. Twitchell, the right-hander, and the pitch. And that is going to be a fly ball right field. Nettles just throws the bat down. He knows he just got away with that one. Roberts, he just gets under it. Roberts will come in, waits, makes the catch. And there's 2 outs here in the 8th. So now here's the left fielder, Lou Pinella. Pinella 1 for 3 in the ball game. Single back in the 2nd. Let's see in the 8th. Pinella is the left fielder for this team. The thing I worry about with this team is a better player. And they're going to bring in Bobby Mercer. So Bobby Mercer takes the bat away from Pinella. Mercer hitting .292, no homers, 4 RBIs. So swinging a hot bat. 2 outs in the 8th. Cox puts down the sign. Twitchell in the pitch. That'll be a ground ball in the hole. Uh-oh. Mercer could have come up rolling. May have come up limping. Let's see if Mercer does not get hurt here. Up the middle, throws them out, and it looks like Mercer will come out hobbling. So they'll take him back to the training room. Hopefully we'll get better news on Bobby. And it will be Roy White, who was going to pinch it initially. Then I said, no, let's bring in Bobby in there. So Roy White will come in and play left field. And that will do it. So Mercer goes back to the locker room, and he might be missed. Stay tuned for the New York Yankees postgame show. And we'll go over the starters for Saturday and Sunday and also give an update on Bobby Mercer. Bottom of the 8th, Seattle leads 5-2. 5-8-0 for the Mariners, 2-8-0 for the Yanks. So now it'll be Roberts, Pachorik, and Cox. The bat against Ron Davis will stay out there. Try to give the Yankees some work out of their bullpen. Munson puts down the sign. Davis to Roberts. And that is a ground ball in the hole of shortstop. Dead comes up with it, throws them out, and there is out number 1. So 1 out here is left fielder Tommy Pachorik. Pachorik 1 for 2 with a double. Munson puts down the sign. Davis looks in. Here's the pitch to Pachorik. And that's a walk. So Ron Davis has his 3rd walk of the day. And for Davis, too many for him coming out of that bullpen. So now here is Larry Cox. Again, don't want to feed him a lefty. Cox over in the ballgame is 1 for 1, home run and a couple walks. He'll stay in there. So Munson puts down the sign. Davis from the stretch. Double play ball's what's needed. And that is going to be a fly ball center field, not deep. Elliot Maddox will probably come in on this one. Maddox comes in, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So with 2 outs in the 8th inning. So it will now be Mario Mendoza with 2 outs. Mendoza, so far in the ball game, had himself a squeeze bunt, which is possibly the biggest play of this ball game. It gave the Mariners a 3-2 lead, and the Mariners then tacked on 2 more. Actually, they gave them a 4-2 lead and tacked on the run for 5-2. So here's Mendoza with 2 outs. Safety squeezes last time up. Munson the sign. Davis to Mendoza. And here's the pitch. That is a pop up to shortstop for Mario. Oops, that will be wrong. We'll have to give another shot there. That was a wrong call. Let's go ahead and undo that one. The power of Stratomatic. Let's redo that one, folks. It's going to be a pop up to shortstop. Bucky Dent with the play. He'll come in under it, calls off Randolph, makes the catch. And the Mariners are done the 8th, folks. Let's head to the 9th. Let's see if the Yankees have a rally in their bones, or can the Mariners sail this off to the sunset? It's Seattle 5 and the New York Yankees 2. 5-8-0 for Seattle, 2-8-0 for the New York Yanks. Chambliss, Maddox, and Dent for the Yankees here in the 9th. Wayne Twitchell, staying out there, has been given some solid relief work. We'll see how long he stays out there. Cox puts down the sign. Twitchell against Chambliss and the pitch. That'll be a ground ball, heads down the first. Good play by Bhakti. Bhakti gets it. He knows Chambliss doesn't run well, gets to the bag himself, and that's 1 out here in the 9th. So now here is Elliot Maddox. He's 0 for 3 in the ballgame. An opportunity for Alex to hit here, as he kind of likes to see the right-handers come in. So Cox puts down a sign. The veteran Wayne Twitchell, the right-hander in the pitch. And that, folks, is a line drive for Maddox. Deep to left field. Does he have enough power on it? That is going to be, no, it's off the top of the wall. Boy, the Yankees having no luck today. The RBI double, the ground rule double earlier cost them. And Maddox, I think, just missed the home run out the left center. Went off the top of the wall. Maddox stops at second. Runner on second now with 1 out. Yankees trying to find their way back in this game. And now it's Dent. They have Stanley on the bench. They may have another bat that they can use here. We'll see who they have and who they like in this situation. Scott hit well against him. Let's see. And they'll bring in George Scott. He'll bat for Dent here. They'll see if they can find a boom here for him. So Scott hitting 136, 22 at bats, a home run, 3 RBIs. We'll see if Seattle stays with Twitchell. And let's see if he does. He does. So Twitchell stays out there. Runner on second, 1 out. Cox puts down the sign. Twitchell from the stretch and the pitch. That is going to be a strikeout for George Scott. I don't think that was anything for Dent. And that is 2 outs here in the 9th. And now the Yankees will bring up the top of the order. Willie Randolph, he's been up 4 times without a hit, 3 ground outs. Randolph, he gets on. He gives Oscar Gamble a chance to win it here. Cox puts down the sign. Twitchell from the stretch and the pitch. Does he keep the game alive? Popped it straight up. That should do it. Let's see if they can put this one away. Bill Stein, who had the home run in the ball game, calls off Mendoza, makes the catch, and the Seattle Mariners win the opener of the series on this Friday night. With the final score, Seattle 5 and the New York Yankees 2. The final line scores, folks. Mariners 5 runs on 8 hits. The New York Yankees 2 runs on 9 hits. The winning pitcher is going to be Rick Honeycutt. He's 1-2, went 5 1/3, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. A hold to Randy Stein, and the save will go to Wayne Twitchell. Goes 3 1/3, a 2-hit ball. Ron Davis went 2 2/3, a 1 hit, 3 walks. Pitched quite well. Guidry did okay, but gave up 2 long home runs along with the 9 strikeouts. Home runs in the ballgame again by Gamble, Munson, Stein, and Cox. But in this game, Mariners scored a run in the second. Run in the third led 2-0. They led 3-0. Heading to the 6th when the Yankees hit back-to-back bombs against Gamble and Munson, making it 3-2. Then the Mariners responded with 2 of their own in the 6th. They led 5-2, and that's where we stood. 5-8-0 for the Mariners, 2-9-0 for your Yankees. The Mariners go to 6-14. The Yankees drop to 6-12. Let's take a look at their last 2 games of this series. Again, both these games will be on WPIX, home of the New York Yankees on Channel 11. Again, it's a 10 o'clock start on the East Coast for the Saturday game, and the Sunday will be a 4 p.m. start. Of course, those are just 1979 times, not when I'll be broadcasting them. Saturday's game, the Yankees will make their pitching debut of Pete Falcone, who they acquired in the New York Met deal. He'll take on Glenn Abbott. We'll take on Glenn Abbott, the right-hander. And then on Sunday afternoon, it'll be Tommy John taking on Odell Jones. And then the Yankees will return home, and they'll take on the Oakland Athletics as they return the favor and take on these West Coast teams at the stadium. Well, folks, I want to thank everyone so far for coming in tonight. We'll go ahead and jump in the chat one last time. Thank you to Doug. Thank you, Dave Gardner. Chris, for coming. Not sure if you want to subscribe. I appreciate everyone for being here, of course. Thank you, everyone. We'll try it again another day, or maybe later on tonight. Who knows? We'll talk to you later. Again, final score: Mariners win it. Let's see if the Yankees can maybe salvage this series and win the next two. As it'll be Falcone on Saturday and Tommy John on Sunday. Talk to you later, folks. Have a great rest.